a variety of brakes from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from brakes. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Friday.
It's that time again.
Another Friday. I'm serious. This is a record. I said that last week.
We're on a hot streak.
We are on a hot streak. We've had a bunch of good Q&As in the past few weeks.
Yes. Hot streak. I mean, it's kind of like a MVP season for me.
Explain that.
I'm just on fire every week. Every week. Your streak's probably more like a most consecutive games without getting on base kind of a streak.
No.
But mine's probably more like Freddie Freeman's.
No, I'm more of a Rizzo. I'm a hit by pitch merchant. Someone told me that Anthony Rizzo has the most hit by pitches of like MLB history. I didn't believe that. I gotta look that up. We're gonna start with some
It's a big stat.
some facts right now.
Some baseball trivia right here.
Yeah, who leads the MLB in hit by pitches? Yeah, definitely not. It's Huey Jennings.
Oh, yeah, him.
All-time leader in hit by pitch, Hall of Famer Huey Jennings with 287. Which that's a lot.
Maybe Rizzo's active.
Probably.
Active hit by pitch leader or something like that.
Jennings began his career in 1891
Yep.
when players often took it upon themselves to get hit on purpose.
I mean, you lean into it to get on base, right?
Yep. Yeah. That's a good plan.
I mean, even when I played, it was take one for the team.
Yeah, I don't know
if that's take one for a team's a thing when you played?
For sure, yeah, 100%.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like I got to teach Amberly to take one for the team in baseball.
Just lean into
one.
Like,
yeah, just
get on base.
Get in there. One. Get in there and take one.
Modern era, it's Craig Biggio with 285. And then
but he's not active.
Don Baylor, Jason Kendall.
Yeah, I knew that.
Ron Hunt.
That's why Kendall has all these archived signature series autos, because he's the hit by pitch king.
Through his 15-year career, 254. That makes sense. Active leader, and the active leader is Rizzo with 219. So he's fifth overall with 219.
Yeah, with some years left in his career, he's got a shot.
I don't know. Someone said Rizzo's going to retire too.
I don't know.
He's kind of gone downhill a little bit, I feel like.
Say hello when you drop into the feed. Let us know that you are here and hanging out today.
I'm always double checking now that mic is working, just to make sure we're not on mute.
Mute.
What we should do one of these times is just mouth to each other.
The entire show.
Yep.
The full 1 hour episode.
Just act like we can't see any comments.
Pretending that the mic is off.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that. That'd be more quiet for us.
It will be the first time in a really long time I was quiet for an hour straight during waking hours.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever been a thing.
Yeah. So, we've been having a fun week. Mm-hmm. Coming out of the pumpkin smashing, how is your back?
Actually, my body recovered really well.
Okay, good.
I feel good. I feel like I'm definitely going to attribute it. I've been going to the gym a little bit lately. I've been
Wait,
eating a little bit healthier.
I'm not sure if I buy that.
For sure, yeah.
How many times in the last 2 weeks have you gone to the gym?
Twice this week because I had to break for Titus 2 nights. Last week I went 4 days. The week before 4 days. And I think the week before that, like probably 3 days.
Are you going in the evening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Jen actually got a lifetime membership with me now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we switched it up because I realized, so I did for a little bit there, go in the morning, and then realized I'm not good at that. Like, not even just not waking up early, but I feel like I've just gotten into this routine of like waking up, coming into work, like no matter what time it is, and I just really don't like splitting up my day by going to the gym first and then I didn't love like showering there and getting like I just didn't love it.
So what's it like having a lifting partner who constantly has to take weights off when it's your turn for reps?
Yeah, it's pretty humbling, to be honest.
Yeah.
Jenna's strong. I gained a new respect for her. I don't want to mess with her anymore.
Jake is in the house.
Maddie's here. What up, Maddie?
Maddie's in the house.
But no, so yeah, my body's recovered well. I thankfully you just foul balled me basically in the face, so I didn't have any bruising or anything in my cheekbone.
I was kind of hoping you'd have like a big old shiner.
Nah, I got a strong jaw, I think. So my whole these muscles up here are tight.
I thought for sure you were gonna have a black eye, and I was gonna be like, "Who beat you up?"
I think he just nicked like my cheekbone, so that was good. And then the finger is recovering pretty well, actually, better than I thought it was gonna be. For a little bit there, it looked like it was swollen up like double the size of my other one. The swelling's gone down. Yeah, that nail's growing. So,
what's up, Donald? Donald's hanging out on Facebook.
So yeah, we're recovering well.
Speaking of Facebook.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest news of the week.
Biggest news of the week. In case you didn't notice, Facebook has shut down our fantastic Facebook group. And that has been an interesting challenge to navigate.
Yeah, 100%.
We still don't have word on exactly why that happened. Most of the time when groups get shut down, it's because of like toxic comments and people posting, violence, or people posting, unsafe things,
or even like raffles and
things
like
that
that
are against the terms of service, like raffles and razzes and things like that.
Yep.
So kind of interesting. We're still waiting to hear back on exactly what happened. We think we have some ideas on what happened based on the experience of a couple other groups that have run into similar challenges. So, but we'll see. I mean, 23,000 of our fans and friends in that group, and we're not sure if we're going to be able to get that thing back.
Yeah, which is crazy. So, I mean, you started. What's the history of that specific group? That was started back in
over 8 years. Over 8 years old.
Yep.
For that group.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and for those of you that are newer with us or have only been on the app with us, that was the old platform that we filled all of our breaks on until 2021.
Right.
When was 2022 we launched on
February of 2022. Yeah. I mean, we filled all of our breaks. We posted them in the Facebook group. We filled them. We took the payments, everything in that Facebook group for 6 years.
Yep.
And I mean, perfect hindsight, right? I mean, at this point, if we had not built our app, we would be out of business.
Legitimately, like we wouldn't be filling breaks.
We literally would be out of business. And thankfully, the breaks have continued to fill. I mean, the group got shut down Sunday. We filled the normal amount of breaks on Monday. Filled normal amount of breaks on Tuesday. Normal new release with Stadium Club on Wednesday.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, thankfully we have the app. So it's been, I know it was like an initial major stressor because it's like, it's that gut reaction of, oh my goodness, like what's gonna happen? We've never not had that Facebook group to be posting links in and letting you guys know when stuff is discounted, whatever the case is. So. Yeah, if you haven't yet, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter specifically, as well as we do still have our Facebook public page. It's just titled Real Breaks. Be sure to go give that a like. We've been posting all of our schedules and everything like that on these different platforms.
Yeah. So if you do rely on social media to kind of let you know every once in a while when the breaks are, or what maybe a break that's been discounted or something like that, just make sure you connect with one of our socials. If Facebook's your thing, then go to the Real Breaks Facebook and make sure you follow it, or Instagram and Twitter. So yeah.
Yep.
But
a crazy week there. What up, Joe? Joe says he remembers those Facebook days, and why did you guys drop the Uncommon name?
Hey, great question. So Uncommon actually still exists. Uncommon is still the name of the software company that has built this software that we own. And ultimately, what we've done is we've taken this, after we developed and launched this software under the Uncommon brand, we decided to take this software and license it to other breakers. So we've actually made the software available to other breakers. And Uncommon is still the company that is licensing that technology to other people. So technically the way this is set up is now Real Sports Cards is licensing the app technology from Uncommon to have the Real Sports Cards app. And then there are other companies that we've launched apps for using the same software that's under their brand name as well. So Uncommon still exists as the name of the software company. But ultimately, Uncommon is creating custom branded apps for dealers.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, and that's the software that we develop. I mean, I started developing the software in December of 2020?
No, what?
2021?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, January 2021.
So then then we launched
it was a full year.
We launched it in February of 23.
No, because it wasn't 2 years.
December of 2021 to February of 2023 is like 15 months.
Oh, okay. You said 2020. Okay. Yeah. It was just like January 22 then.
It was
around the December 21, January 20. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I remember starting it like right at the
it was
start
December.
of the year.
It was December when I started the process.
Yeah.
So of 2021.
Yeah.
We built it for about 15 months.
Mm-hmm.
Launched it middle of February with Series 1 in 2023.
Yep.
So we've been live now with it for a little over a year and a half. And we just licensed our first app partner in July. Or no, I think it might have been, was it the beginning of July before the National?
Right before the National.
Yep. So it's beginning of July before the National. So we did that first launch. They're using the software, so their app has their name on it. All the same features and technology and everything, but with their name on it. And they've been, kicking it since, using that technology. They used to be a Facebook breaker like us, and now they've got their own apps. So, and our plan is we've got one more that's been built. There's one more that's been built that should be live and breaking here soon, probably in the next month or so. And then our plan is to license out to 2 more people the beginning of next year. So, yeah, I mean, you may see other people with similar apps and technology to us out there in the marketplace, and you'll know where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, outside of that, it's been cool to have the Real Sports Cards app. Like that's one of our selling points with these other guys is having their own platform that they own and that they can that is theirs and branded theirs. And I think dropping Uncommon for us too was a welcome change, because it is cool seeing that big orange icon on in your app folder and and having the Real Sports Cards app.
Yeah, I mean, the creating the Uncommon brand as a separate company was necessary because of, offering that software, wanting to be able to offer that software to other people in the future. Mm-hmm. So it was necessary to create it as a separate company and brand. But now, having the app as the Real Sports Cards app is kind of fun.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, Reed, we had a year of not only just troubleshooting to get bugs out, but also a year of feedback from you guys and new feature builds that we didn't have anywhere close to, created when we first launched. So we were really able to work out a ton of stuff before first officially licensing it.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of feedback that you give us, and if you've done a break with the other guys who are using the app, if you give them feedback, it comes right back to us. The goal of this over the last 2 years has been continue to listen to what you guys like and what you guys would like, and try to figure out how we can create some of those things to just improve the breaking experience. So that process never changes. I mean, I've learned that now with software's never done. There's always something to do. There's always a next feature. Coming soon for you guys is Apple Pay. We'll be rolling out Apple Pay shortly. For those of you guys that buy from us, you know that we don't save any payment information, so we don't save your credit card information. We don't save your PayPal login information, so you have to enter that every time you buy something. Once we've integrated Apple Pay, you'll just be able to use Apple Pay the normal way, and select the Apple Pay option, double click Face ID, and boom, paid with whatever stored payment method you have in your phone, which is awesome.
Which is still nice because it's not us saving anything. It's just the Apple Pay wallet that has it saved.
Correct.
So security risk is non-existent.
And coming, I could say maybe coming soon. Soon's relative. We have a goal. We have a goal to tackle this by the end of the year. That might be a little bit of a stretch goal with like holiday time.
Yeah, it's going to
be
tough.
Because we know the software guys, they've got holiday. All of our developers have holiday time, and you usually don't want to roll out a new feature right before holiday vacations, because if something's broken, you don't have the support that you need when people are on vacation, things like that. But we do have a stretch goal of rolling out some community features on the app by the end of the year, and possibly trickling into January. When I say community features, it's stuff like peer-to-peer chat. Like, you can send messages back and forth with other users within the app, just kind of like Facebook Messenger, and also topical chat rooms and things like that, all within the Real Sports Cards app. So should be
fingers crossed we get that
some fun.
Yeah.
Also then a direct line to us for chat. I know some people are Instagram users, and so they reach out to us through Instagram for customer support. Some people reach out to us through Facebook for customer support. Some people reach out to us through Twitter for customer support. And so we'll be centralizing all of that customer support dialogue into the app also. So you'll actually be able to send us a DM directly within the Real Sports Cards app for any questions that you have and things like that. And like Reed said on Facebook, I mean, trading teams or buying things from each other, those are all things that we want to continue to add features that help facilitate more of that community experience. So should be fun.
Yeah, we got a lot coming in the pipeline. I mean, it's crazy to think it's like we're a week into November already, and we got 2 weeks before Thanksgiving and then Christmas time.
Right. It's coming fast.
Yep.
And lots of products.
Yeah, there's a lot of products.
Lots of
products. I don't know how I'm going to have time to get my tree up in between all this stuff we got going on.
Joe said, will you guys roll out an Uncommon marketplace app like Collects or eBay? Good question. We're going to start the community features first, where people can connect with each other and talk to each other. I really do have a desire that at some point we're able to allow people to facilitate transactions with each other within the platform, and do trades or sales with each other using the Uncommon Marketplace and the Real Sports Cards app. So yeah, absolutely. I would love it if you could hit a card in a break and somebody would be like, "Hey, can I buy that card?" And you're like, "Sure, I'll buy I'll sell this card." And you're like, "How about $60?" And you're like, "Sounds like a deal." And you put the deal in, and the order gets processed, and you get the payment, and then instead of us sending you the card, we send it to the person that you sold to. So you don't even have to worry about shipping it. I think that's just a slick way to do things, and I look forward to exploring how we can build those kinds of features out.
Yeah, that'd be so nice.
Yeah.
That would be super nice.
Yep.
So, all in the pipeline. There's a lot of things that go into a lot of planning and a lot of time spent that go into every single little feature. Even something as simple as what seems as simple as Apple Pay has proof challenges, and so all this stuff is a process
and a lot of money. I mean, we're taking a huge amount of the money that we make from breaks and investing it right back in to make the technology better and the features better and everything like that to make your experience better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. 100%. Yeah, Reed, it's just, kind of everything we're talking about is, I don't want to say bringing the Facebook experience to the app, but to a certain extent, like some of the community things that we missed from Facebook from when we transitioned.
And it wasn't a perfect thing on Facebook either. In fact, it was kind of janky, and the advantage of building software is we can actually make it a good process that works, not some jerry-rigged process on Facebook either, right? We're going to be able to, when we facilitate peer-to-peer transactions, we're going to be able to build that feature in a way that is easy and quick and painless, and even much easier than the Facebook community or group experience.
Yep.
So
100%.
Yeah.
All right. So you mentioned when we're talking about the schedule for the rest of the year, a lot of releases coming in.
Oh my word!
November and December.
Yeah, we've had some great releases. Like honestly, Gter and Stadium Club have far exceeded my expectations for those products.
Yeah.
They are truly better products than they have been in past years.
100%. That feels like an understatement with how good they've been.
Gter was so good, and Stadium Club is amazing. Like the hit rates are fantastic.
Yep.
The cards look great. The parallels have been vastly improved.
Yep, the additions that they made to that product are sweet.
Stadium Club's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But like we literally have a few more days of breaking Stadium Club.
Yep.
Like if you want Stadium Club, you've got to buy Stadium Club in the next few days because Topps Chrome update is coming on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like constant, like release for the rest of the year.
Yep.
So like if you're interested in a product, you have to get into it right away because we're going to move on.
Yep.
Wednesday, Stadium Club is going to come to an end.
Yep. Yeah, we saw with Gter. We didn't break any Gter after Monday or last Sunday or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, with these releases popping back to back, it's a way shorter window than we've had before.
Right.
And we're not buying 100 cases of each of these products and spreading them out over the course of the month.
No, we're intentionally trying to buy enough Stadium Clubs so that it's gone by the time Topps Chrome update, because we don't want to sit on 30 cases and. Mm-hmm. While we're filling Topps Chrome update, wonder like how are we going to sell the rest of this Stadium Club? So, but man, it's been good.
Really
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what Topps Chrome update looks like next week. But all kinds of products coming down the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
The return of triple threads,
which
super awesome.
I was trying to explain triple threads to someone that is newer in the hobby, but has been in the hobby for like 6 months or so. So they've seen Museum, they've seen, tribute. They see some of these products. I was trying to explain triple threads to them because they've never seen that product before. We haven't had triple threads since 2022. So, and
I think it released in like January of 2023.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. But still, it's like,
Yeah.
And triple threads is always one of my favorites. It's such a good one.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to that. New format this year used to be an 18-box case with 2 9-box inner cases.
Mm-hmm.
They just went straight 10-box case this year.
Yep.
So new format, and I mean that's going to be a fun one. Bowman Draft. Bowman Draft is coming.
Yep.
Always a monster product.
Mm-hmm.
But the list of products for December is bonkers.
Yeah.
Like Definitive Baseball, Diamond Icons Baseball, Luminaries Baseball. I don't know why they decided to drop all 3 of their like almost highest end products in the same month. Like, come on, guys, give us a little bit of a breather here.
Yeah, seriously.
But it's literally Definitive, Diamond Icons, Luminaries, bam, bam, bam.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Finest Football.
Oh, interesting.
Is coming.
Yep.
So we're going to see another. This will be a 2023 Finest Football, I believe.
Okay.
Bowman Chrome University Football is coming.
I love Bowman Chrome U football.
Yep.
Chasing first Bowmans.
Chase that running back
Ashton
from
Genty.
Boise State.
Boise State. That dude's a stud. Yeah,
Yep.
he'll have his first Bowman autos. There'll be other guys like the Tennessee quarterback will have his first. He had his first Bowman last year, but did not have autos. He's got ink this year. Some of the main guys from LSU, from Mizzou. I think even Ryan Howard, the Alabama wide receiver, has his first Bowman auto. So there are a lot of key guys in this year's product as well. And I don't know. I think the longer I see all of these products, the bigger fan I am of the collegiate stuff. Yeah. And they've just done it so well lately that helps a ton.
I mean, they're making a small enough quantity of the product on most of these that the good stuff is hittable.
Right.
That really has helped with Bowman Chrome. So the question will be, do they keep the production relatively constrained?
Right.
Or do they blow it? They say, oh, look, university football has been really, really good. Let's make twice as much of it.
Yeah.
Because anytime you make twice as much of something, it just gets diluted.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hoping that once we start opening this stuff, we see, oh, yeah, all right, the hit rate is good. We're hitting good color. We're hitting the good players, things like that. If they can keep it that way, then it'll be fine.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, tons of products.
Yeah, they haven't even talked about Best yet, which is probably going to be a January.
Bowman's Best will probably push into January.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean,
geez, we're right up on baseball season after that again.
Right. Before you know it, we'll be talking about 2025 Series 1 baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Yep,
So,
it'll go quick.
Yeah.
And this time of year, it always is quick with the holidays and everything, and then all these releases, like it'll go back to back to back to back.
Right.
So Maddie asked, does a shorter window help you keep interest in products, or does it hurt you maximizing what you can do for breaks?
Yeah, I mean,
it's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both. It really is. Like, do we wish we could do 100 or 200 cases of something like we used to? Like, that's fun. Like, when you can go to town and do 200 cases, 300 cases of Bowman Chrome, like, that's fun.
Yeah.
Because you've got 2 months to do it.
Yeah. For the record, we would never be doing 200 cases of Stadium Club. That's
no,
much breaking.
Right. That's a lot of pack ripping. That's a lot of base cards to sort. But we've done hundreds of cases of Flagship.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've done hundreds of cases of Series 1
Yep.
and hundreds of cases of Series 2.
Look at Update this year. We had to move on from Update a little bit sooner than we wanted to because of these other releases.
We did. Yeah, I mean, we could have done 200 cases of Topps Update Baseball if there weren't so many releases right on the heels of it, right? So we had to really quickly move on to Stadium Club and then or Gter and then really quickly move on to Stadium Club.
Yep.
So it presents some challenges for us on our ordering. We have to be really, really intentional, not just of how many cases do we think we could fill, but how long do we have to fill it, and then how many do we think we can fill in that time period, and then we have to order accordingly, so that we don't get stuck with 50 cases that we just can't break because we've moved on to something else. And then our Topps contracts prohibit us from selling that product in other ways. So all the product that we buy from Fanatics for breaks has to be opened live on camera. So, I can't just take those 30 cases and be like, oh, well, we've moved on. I'll just sell those in the store. Or, oh, we've moved on. I'll just sell those to another dealer. Or I'll offer them to you guys or sell them on TikTok. Like those cases specifically have to be opened on camera as a part of our service agreement with Fanatics. So, yeah, we really have to be intentional about ordering the correct amount of product. And the truth is we're going to be conservative, so sometimes that's going to leave us short on product. Like Allen and Gter, we ran out of Allen and Gter on Saturday. Well, Wisconsin had Sunday.
Yeah.
But then, we basically did Gter from Wednesday to Sunday, and then we were out because it did really, really well. It was really, really good, and we were out. You're going to see that more often. With Stadium Club, we're going to be out at some point. With Topps Chrome Update, we're going to be out. Our goal is to sell out of product because we have to be able to move on to the next product so quickly now.
Yeah.
So,
and it's also kind of in parallel with throughout the course of this year, we felt like we have seen less of a desirability span on a lot of products as well. To where, early in the year, I felt like we were left with a more, larger amount of cases and then started discounting harder because interest just kind of waned to something else, even if there wasn't a new release right on the side of it. So I think the shorter windows are helping us keep more interest in, that product for the first few days after release and, frankly, discount less because it's more, it's just more fresh and more desirable right there. And then by that time, then we're kind of out and moving on.
Yep.
It's kind of the game plan with that. So,
Eller asked, have you ever thought about offering next day shipping? By the time the cards get to Texas, the value has decreased at times significantly. So that's something. I mean, we've considered everything. There are other challenges than just shipping. The sorting and the shipping process for the volume of the breaks that we do is a 3 business day process especially because we sort all the base cards and do everything like that. So it is a 3-day process with many people working full time to get this stuff sorted, packaged, comboed, and in the mail. So even doing next day shipping still doesn't get it to you, Tuesday for a Monday break or Wednesday for a Monday break, right? A Monday break is still going to be 3 business days of sorting and shipping in the mail by Thursday, maybe to you by Friday. We don't currently have a way to charge for that. Next day shipping is pretty expensive. We don't currently have a mechanism to charge for that. And basically it would probably result in about 2 days time difference. For new releases, our goal is to get things out as quickly as humanly possible. Sorting it, shipping it, getting it in the mail as quickly as possible. And then it's usually 2 to 3 days to most of the country. For USPS, but
and our way to combat that, to be honest, was our eBay consignment program.
Yeah, right.
Which
So
people have been taking advantage of for new releases like crazy. If you haven't yet, all you got to do is go up onto the app and where we're live right now, just swipe over a couple on those main images. You'll see all the information for eBay consignment. If a release on Wednesday, we'll get it listed on Thursday.
Yeah, if you are collecting to keep the cards, then those extra 2 days don't matter, right? Because the value any kind of value change or what it's selling for eBay is irrelevant. If you are buying into breaks to flip the cards, the fastest and the most profitable way to do that is by reselling those cards via our eBay consignment,
Mm-hmm.
because that card will get listed in 24 hours. You hit a monster card from a new release in a break on release day on Wednesday, submit the eBay form. It goes into our consignment process, gets listed at auction the next day, and you've beat the shipping game, right? And we pay out 80% as the lowest amount. That includes the eBay fees, right? So I think I have had some people be like, oh man, you only pay out 80% after the eBay fees, so I'm getting crushed. No, that 80% includes the 13 to 15, depending on your account, 13 to 15% eBay fees. So like our fee on that is tiny, right? But that beats everything to market, so you can realize that higher sale price on that stuff that can really fluctuate, coming out of a release day. So I highly recommend doing that if your goal is, flipping this thing and getting as much out of the big hit as possible.
Yep.
I think that's going to put more money in your pocket even than you paying to next day something. We still have to wait the multiple days for us to sort it and package it, and then next daying it. I think you're going to get more money out of the eBay consignment.
100% every time.
Yep. So.
Ilho asked, how tall is Emil?
He's standing up right now.
Good. That's true.
Standing up right now as I lounge in my secret lab chair.
That's very true. Joe, the 2024 Stadium Club base does not stick together in Stadium Club, which is nice. Rucker said, what's up, Rucker? He said I look like Wyatt Langford. I'll pull up the picture he sent. You guys be the judge.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I didn't think so. I forgot my Rangers hat today. I don't have a Rangers hat, to be fair.
I have a Rangers jersey.
Is that the bench coach jersey?
Uh-huh.
The Jackie Robinson Day one?
Jackie Robinson Day. Oh, you kind of do. You kind of do look like Wyatt Langford on his Gter card, especially.
You guys be the judge. Good looking dude.
Like an ugly version of Wyatt Langford.
Ugly, less athletic, non-MLB playing version.
Can Wyatt Langford's girlfriend bench press more than he can?
Probably not. I don't know. Wyatt Langford probably is a little bit more built than me too. I think he spent more time in the gym.
That's hilarious. Keep those questions coming, guys. We are 15 minutes from 10 o'clock end time. Did you do a contest today for who checked out first?
Yep, Jake won it.
Jake won it?
I got $25 added to your account already,
whoop,
Jake.
Whoop. Break credit for Jake.
Yep.
We've had some fun. So another thing that happened this week is we sent out our survey.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
So we sent out a survey that about a podcast. So hopefully you guys all got the survey email and filled out that survey for us. We've partnered with a local university to do a bunch of market research and a bunch of branding and all of that kind of fun stuff to formally convert this segment every week into a podcast. And so we are having fun. So that survey actually was compiled by the university students that are working on this project for us. And so they're going to use that data to start to craft exactly what this podcast is going to look and feel like, what we're going to talk about. Do we need to fire Emil and get a better co-host? All of those kinds of things. But yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. So if you didn't see that email, check your junk folder and make sure you fill out that survey for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep. 100%.
Yeah, eventually, yes, we will upgrade to a podcast format that does not include a blank wall and a doorstop right between us. So, yeah,
in process.
One of these days we'll do a slight upgrade.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking the doorstop.
The doorstop.
Yeah, the longer we have it, I just like it, just sitting there.
Is an endearing doorstop.
Yep, makes you feel welcome.
like, trust me, I won't let you smash into the wall when you open the door.
That's exactly it. Trust us.
Trust us. This is the
trust us like
it's the trust doorstop. the trust doorstop.
Oh, that's super dumb.
It is dumb. Why do you think of that?
Jake and Rucker said their opinions don't matter, which normally I'd say yes, but on this it would matter. Go fill that thing out.
We even want your opinions if you think we suck and everything we do is wrong and dumb.
Yeah, if you think Ryan yaps too much and is too loud, that was my response in the email.
I'm too loud.
Yeah, Ryan talks way too much during this.
My ears are bleeding.
His
every
co-host
time we're done with
is
this.
obviously much more intelligent and way better to listen to, and he's too loud.
Has Ryan ever actually watched sports? And then has Emil ever actually watched a movie?
That's probably a pretty fair assessment, to be honest.
To be fair, I watched 3 football games on Sunday.
That's a new record.
I literally was like, I'm not doing anything today.
I've had to watch less football lately. 1, because all my fantasy teams suck, and 2, because the Browns are absolutely horrible, so it's not fun. But I've got caught. Maybe that's why I'm more looking forward to Bowman Chrome football, because I've been paying more attention to Ohio State because they actually have a shot to win the national championship. The first ever 12-team college football playoff bracket came out this week. So they have the AP poll up until this week, and then the college football championship does their rankings this week. I don't know if I've been more excited for a sporting event. Like, I think this is going to be better than March Madness, to be honest. I take that back. March Madness is way better, but this is going to be
that was a
sweet.
really, really stretch claim there, and I was going to call you out on that claim because
the first 2 days of March Madness are probably the best 2 days of the year, but the 12-team college football playoff is going to be wild. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I feel like it's going to be slow.
It is going to, it's going to take a month to get through it all.
That's my only problem. Like, the great thing about March Madness is that it's just games.
Yeah.
Like, to me, the 12-team playoff for football is going to be like game.
Well, no,
game.
they'll have 4 games in the first day, and then 4 games the next.
So like normal Sunday, Saturday.
Well, no, not normal. So there's 100 games that go on Saturday. It's way less.
But you only watch 4.
Yeah, but they mean way more.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe my opinion will change. I feel like it's not gonna feel significantly different than the normal season.
I think I like the fact. The college playoffs have always felt different. Like, you can always, it's definitely more of a playoff type of intensity or type of vibe. But I do see what you're saying too, because you do have the big rivalries during the regular season. You have those big games that mean so much.
Ohio, Michigan State,
yeah, exactly.
Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but no, I think and the thing I like about it probably too is that there's now 8 more teams that never would have been in that playoff situation. So maybe it sucks if those teams just get blown out and the games are super lame.
That's what I'm a little worried about that, to be honest, because even like a 5 can beat a 12 in March Madness.
Well, and you have like Ohio State, who is not going to get a first round bye because they won't end up being the Big Ten champions. It'll be Oregon. So then you're gonna have Ohio State playing. I forget who they're scheduled to play right now, but no one. Because they are going to be the second ranked team, but they have to play the whatever ranked.
Ohio, Michigan, yeah. I heard myself. And I didn't correct myself, but thanks, Quick Draw, for pointing it out. I actually lived in Ohio, in Columbus, and tailgated Ohio State games. He's an Ohio State fan. I've been to more Ohio State football games than he has.
Quick Draw saying that because he's a Michigan fan.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Honestly, the rivalry probably should be Ohio State and Michigan State because Michigan's pretty worthless.
That's true. Michigan is not good this year.
No, they're pretty much garbage. So maybe Ohio State sometime they're just like, you know what? This rivalry with Michigan's kind of, let's just change it to Michigan State. Probably would be appropriate.
Quick try to answer your question. We do have more NT collegiate football cases. I believe the Wisconsin guys have one that they'll do tonight. I know we have one more as well that we are planning on running tomorrow. So not a ton, but we do have a little bit more, and that product has been sweet.
I like Rutgers' idea. So Rutgers says, how many blue diamonds for Emil to jump through a table?
They wanted to do that during the pumpkin smash.
Jump through a table. I mean, I'm just kind of like, what other shenanigans could we get into for blue diamonds?
Yeah.
We probably could do some experience shenanigans for blue diamonds.
Spend blue diamonds to have me do something. Is that
yeah,
what you're thinking?
if we hit, we'll just do like 10 blue diamonds, but we got to get to 10,000, and then if we get to 10,000, then you got to do something dumb on camera for us to put on TikTok.
If you guys have any ideas, shoot them my way or shoot them Ryan's way, so I don't have to know what I am getting into.
I like it.
We brought back the PSA, free PSA grade for Blue Diamonds today.
Oh.
So we did WWE Prism Blaster because people have kind of liked the retail type choices, and we got WWE Select releasing today, so wanted to do something, wrestling involved. And then we added the PSA free grade.
Free PSA grade?
Free PSA value submission. Sweet. So if you guys haven't checked that out, the Blue Diamond Rewards are live. You can go hop in and grab some free goodies.
There you go. And if you've got ideas on future Blue Diamond releases, make sure you hit us up and let us know. So complaining doesn't help. Ideas helps.
Mm-hmm.
So by far, people's favorite has been the retail drops, like the blaster. Like we've had a ton of people reaching out and saying, "Man, I love the blasters. I love this." We've
even seen people reaching out with big hits. Like I saw we did Mosaic basketball the other week, and someone hit a Wemby rookie debut Genesis out of Mosaic Blaster.
Right.
It's like that's a $1,000 card. That's crazy.
How many people? I did see some on the Real Sports Cards Marketplace group, the people who had received their stuff from the pumpkins and posted some of their hits from their boxes. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw some of that.
We would love to see those hits, guys. If you get some awesome stuff from your boxes that you got in the pumpkins, then make sure you post those. You can join the Real Sports Cards Marketplace group. Anyone can post in that group, so you're welcome to go in there and share your pics or tag us on any social media. If you get your box and you're an Instagram person, post a picture of your hits and tag us on that also. So we want to see all the sweet hits that people got for $199 pumpkin.
Yep, exactly. There's never a shipping issue per se. It's just manual entry on that end. So there was nothing to fix, but it's fixed basically. So
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Don't blame me. Blame the PSA guys.
It's been one of those problems that wasn't a problem, or they just figured out how to fix it. So I didn't have to hear about it, which is the ideal scenario. Good. Right on. We've got time for maybe one or two more questions.
Not regarding throwing darts at breakers, please. You guys didn't watch the pumpkins, Ryan? Beat me up enough.
Yep. The question is do we do pumpkins again next year? So that was an epic amount of work.
I think we have the format down. We know who we need to do what and how to do it. I think it goes quicker next year in terms of the setup. The stream itself went great. We blew through that way quicker than we thought we were going to. But yeah, it is still a massive amount of work, but I think it's easy to do next year.
Yeah.
So I'm in. I'm in again. Round 2.
You're in again?
I'm in again.
I mean, we got some feedback, so if you have feedback about the pumpkins and how we can make that better next time also, make sure you give us that feedback. I think one of the feedbacks that we got was a bigger variety of boxes.
Yep.
So, we put an entire case of pristine baseball in there. So there were 8, granted, pristine baseball is a $450 box, in a $199 pumpkin. But there were still 8 of the 250 pumpkins were pristine baseball boxes. And so I think some of the feedback that we got was, have a bigger variety of boxes so that we don't see the same boxes, even if they're big winners, that we don't see the same boxes over and over again. So that's probably one way that we'll tweak it next time, is just like going big on like the variety of things that are in there. So, but if you guys have ideas on how we can make, pumpkin smashing or any other thing like Easter eggs or Thanksgiving turkeys.
You gotta stop doing that.
I like doing that. Right? Thanksgiving turkey, mystery turkeys.
No turkeys. No turkeys, please. Ryan's too excited for the turkey.
Then make sure you give us that feedback also, guys, because we just want to continue to make things awesome and fun and so that you guys enjoy them. So.
Yep, exactly. Cool. That's about it. Rucker says new station shirt. I got mine right here, Rucker. As long as they're cool. Which one did you take? Did you grab one?
I took all of the rest of them.
Oh, we gotta get one to Titus then. Titus has been gone, so he hasn't had a shot. Yeah, I like it. This one's sick. Just the killer Orca buffed up. Oh, the only thing I think whenever I think of Orange County, I think of California. So it's just a weird county name. I didn't know they had oranges in Florida.
Wait, you didn't know they had oranges in Florida?
Not in Orange County, at least. A full county full of oranges?
Literally.
It's crazy.
The only fruit allowed to be grown.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. That is going to wrap it up for this morning's All Cards Ship Q&A. Name change possibly coming soon. We'll find out from our university project partners.
Yep.
But appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as always. Thanks for jumping into breaks. We've got breaks dropping now, and it's awesome to see these breaks filling without the Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So continue to help us out as we transition away from that Facebook group and relying on that. But again, thanks for your support. Appreciate you guys as always, and we'll probably see them next week, huh? We're going to keep the streak alive.
What's next Friday? Yeah, it's not Thanksgiving yet.
Let's go.
We'll see you guys next Friday.
Later.